Acceptance your life? There we go. Nearly perfect. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Okay. Now let's adjust the volume. And then let's see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this stream because the process to connecting to the Wi-Fi with the switch is kind of a pain in the butt. But I might have to take the switch out of the dock and actually look at it and use it for see if I can get the whatever I need to go to connect it using the Wi-Fi app. But I'll have to download the Wi-Fi app when my phone gets high enough battery and whatnot. But yeah, let me go put my phone back on the charger and we'll go through some of these clips. Some of these clips are absolutely insane. If not this stream, it'll be next stream or the following stream. So we'll start being able to play with viewers during the stream. But without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this to the top. Yeah, the top. So I had my favorite spirit team, and that was the same spirit team I ended up beating the 7 amiibos with, and the 5 amiibos with, and the 4 amiibos, and the 6 amiibos with, which I'll be going through those today because this is going to be the best quality you're going to see in it. So I'm going to go through those as well, but I'm also going to go through these ones because these are actually pretty cool clips. But versus my copycat is me versus, I kid you not, an absolute random player online. Joins my arena and runs the same exact spirit team with the same exact everything as mine. It's crazy. This one I fought an amiibo in, and I almost got it, but it was spirited amiibo, so it beat me. This one I actually, as the name states, this is versus a really good player called Cloud Gazer. He beat me a few times, but they were all good matches. Ultra Flex, that's another one. This is a cool one. This is all down air spikes. This is where I got 3 stocked in 35 seconds. So, yeah, that one's funny. And then this is my revenge. These are all pretty cool. Martin is dead. Sweetness. Duo Gay? What the frick is that one? Try to find the one. Okay. This is where I prove the spirit team I use is beatable in a one-on-one without a spirit. Pro v Pro, that's a really even match between me and my best friend Chris. Oh, here they are. All right. Oh, that's why I beat Brody. Almost beat my buddy Brody with just Falcon Punch. It was stupid. So this is 6 amiibos versus 1. And then I wonder where the other one is. Daredevil round. This is where I did the 1v7. Now this one I did it with only 1 stock for all of them. This one I did was only 2 stocks for all of them. And then Fight of My Life is where I did the 1v5 with all 3 stocks. Let's go to the 1v3s first, which are not against amiibos, but are against real people. Let's go through those, and and then fight my copycat. We'll do after the whatchamacallit. Yeah, it's 1v3 with them only using Warlock Punch. It's kind of funny. I will actually play the game during this live stream. I'll be fighting my amiibos one-on-one, so you can see how good they are, or how much of a challenge they actually are, and how they fight one-on-one. Because they fight entirely different when they're on a one-on-one versus when they're on a team. I'm probably going to do that before I show the 1v5, 1v6, and 1v7. I also plan that I might start live streaming Xenoblade Chronicles as well. Once I get the Wi-Fi set up, I can re-download all my non-physical games, and so I can start streaming Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. Oh, that felt so good. I remember how good that felt. When I was actually good at Cloud, way back when. But this was also during my heavy down air phase. I might also play online in quick play, see how good I can perform in that still. It's been a while. But actually, I encountered Little Z a while back. I played him a couple years ago in quick play. There's one. You almost got me a 0 there. I have died like that, where I've died at 0 from getting so that low. I see this one. Oh, that one's really intense. Oh, this one's funny. That was really crazy though. So the gimmick was that we would choose one move only, or one set of moves only. But there were 3 of them, and there was one of me, and I had to deal with it. This was to get this ball move only, which, since most of Sonic's moves are in a ball, and most of the moves people use are the ball moves, it's pretty much just a 1v3 with Sonic. So this was the hardest one by miles, the hardest one to do. so many different types of fights you can have in this game. It honestly amazes me that most people only like to do 1v1s. Just like in Call of Duty, most people only like to do like one-on-one matches, like really like or whatever. Yeah, that game that's great, and it has a lot of replayability because there's so many options that can happen in a one-on-one. But there's a lot of variety in doing team battles where you have handicap matches and whatnot. There's so much craziness you can do. I will, of course, still upload Smash Ultimate compilations or whatever, but I'm also going to do this too. Honestly, this was looking really bad for me for quite a while. It's honestly scary. I was like barely able to grab ledge there. I honestly don't know how I grabbed ledge in this situation. I'm pretty sure they actually increased the ledge grabbing distance in this game from in like one of the updates. For grabbing with your hand with a character. I remember how stressful this one was. This was an extraordinarily stressful moment because of how much of the percentage gap. I think I neared about 200 when I actually got the fatal move. So this is I got it. Oh no, it's not. That's right. He actually survived that. Oh yeah. There we go. I'll show those to you later. I still not sure what this is. Oh, I swear I destroyed someone's amiibo. It was so bad. How badly I destroyed them. Well, this I ended up having it where damage percentage was hidden, but started at 300%. Ooh, here's one where it wasn't hidden. I started at 300%. I don't want to do versus my copycat. Yeah, I'll do versus my copycat and then noob one, and then I'll go fight my amiibos. And then I might check out whatever these ones are. I don't fight. Oh. So I parried all the strikes. If you don't know who Big Shrimp is, you should go check him out. He's actually pretty good. That's a Smash Bros. YouTuber. So let's go with this one first, and then I'll do my copycat and go fight my amiibos or whatever. And then I'll show you the 1v7 and all that other stuff. It's 1v5, 1v4. That way you sort of see a frame of reference for how these how good these amiibos actually are. Although I don't think I can fight the Bowser one because I'm pretty sure the Bowser one got damaged and I have to reprogram it. Because it pops up an error message saying, hey, reprogram or whatever. Yeah, like this guy really... He was good at like Ridley, but he didn't really quite get the concept of Wii Fit Trainer. Not Wii Fit Trainer, well, yeah, he didn't get the concept of Wii Fit Trainer, which he also played that character, but he also didn't get the concept of this character 100%, but he was learning, so. But he actually played Ridley remarkably well. Like, very well. Honestly, one of the better Ridley players in the group that I encountered. He actually put up quite a fair fight with Ridley on a good day, as long as he got warmed up. Yeah, that got me there. I believe his controller acted up there. I've never seen someone sideways ever up until that point. I felt bad for how much he SD'd that fight. He's actually put up a good fight in the other ones. Oh, that's a good one. I almost JV4'd a Spirited Opponent in this one. But then he almost reverse JV4'd me. Yeah, I'll play this one. This one's good. And I'll come back. Now this guy I'm pretty sure was going for a rest-only challenge. Or a sing-only challenge. And he might have been trying to test out a Spirit Team, but I don't know why he heavily committed for it the whole game. You're trying to hit me with rest and sing so many times. Oh. Okay, let's go actually fight one of the amiibos real quick. Encontré una Mali. Actually, that might get me copyrighted. Actually, not really likely. So choose track number. What is? What the heck? Where's stated Aquafit about Grand Finale? There we go. Focus a bit. I don't know why that's the name of my Switch. Oh yeah, that one guy I was playing with earlier didn't do that. Get the harder ones out first. Let's do it. I'll mirror it. Although I'd probably do significantly better if I could for most of the amiibos. Actually, it really depends on the amiibo, which character I do better with.
3, 2, 1, via!
I like how they cheer in this. In this, it's actually a cool little thing that they don't do in the normal version of the game when you play in English. I'm half mine set in Italian. There's like minor differences in the like audio cues. And some characters actually do speak different languages, but not all of them actually have their language changed. And like for example, Pokemon Trainer still speaks English in a lot of languages, but he speaks Italian in this, while Sonic does not, and Sonic speaks Spanish in this. Pokemon Trainer does not. Their language setting. Also, anybody watching, if you have any amiibos that you want me to fight online, I'd be more than willing to once I get my online set up on this. He does SD. That's great. I'll take that. He doesn't normally SD, but you know what? I'll take the win. I'll take that. No, I'll take it. A man who can only fight 3 opponents at once. Got the chance to beat him. I'll take that. But no, he's not. It's always the first round that he's easiest, though, because what he does is he like gets to download the first round. But no, he's way harder the second round or so. But fight the other ones. Let's do it. I'll try them both at the same time. See the other remote. There it is. Most of my friends struggle with the BP things, even when they have a spirit on. So the fact that they did it without a spirit just shows that I know them a little better. Some didn't even think these things were actually beatable because of the spirits, and I've like given wrong. They're actually just casually beating it. Oh no. There we go. Funny thing about Ron, he's actually a smashing character. To my knowledge, he's actually based on a story World Light, if I remember right. I need to refresh by playing more. I'm pretty sure he's actually part of the species that invades during not World Light, so it's based in this area. And he's actually one of the few that turns to the bright side, or the light side, depending on how you want to call it, and joins the Smash Bros. Roster in defending the wall against Taboo. Okay. Let's rock. I might actually probably lose. Let's rock.
3, 2, 1, via!
Oh god, I forgot how much damage you do. Oh yeah, that's pretty enough. Plus, doing this on the single Joy-Con because I don't have a Pro controller right now is kind of making this more rough. Oh, that was smart. Holy man. That really didn't go my way. Okay. Okay, yeah, that didn't go annoying. Cloud might not be the fighter for that one. That or just playing on single Joy-Con isn't the way to play this game. Okay, let's try this one. Yes, it is a combat response. It's a group fight. Big squad? No, it's our squad. It's the kind of level. We'll give this another shot. I don't know if it'll work well. I guess I can try to. I guess I can do a cop out and see if Pyron if it works. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, via!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good great start. On the other way, down. Dang, man. Yeah, they damn. 3 fucked again. Went from being able to hold my own and steal my muscle. I steal it for that, man. Shoot, man. Alright. Just look at the picture. Let me disable.
Rischia la squadra!
And actually, screw it. I'll keep going out to you quickly. I'll get it.
Oscuro! 3, 2, 1, via!
Son of a gun. Oh, God. Yeah. That is, yeah, not something I can do anymore. I'm not that good anymore. Just not. Maybe if it was the Bowser and the one but the Sonic and the Rob, yeah, I'm not happening with both of them. I know for a matter of fact I can do one or the other though. Because you can beat one of these in a one-on-one if you do. the last one. And so is the most difficult. It's not, well, really, it really depends. They're all difficult.
Allo che ancora di Pokémon. Cloud. 3, 2, 1, via!
It's just one, it's not so bad. If more than one, it's kind of bad. Glad to see it, bro. Yeah. Fuck, man. I was hoping I could drift into his update. Yeah, getting a little cocky there, bud. Man, I'm not taking good in a single Pokemon, especially not against that guy. Yeah, just sort of where. What's that? No. On a good day with the Pro Controller game controller, I can give him an even fight. Any one of them even fight on a one-on-one consistently, regardless of how many matches end. But I'm playing on a single Pokemon, so we can't do much. But if we go over to replays in videos, now you can see how hard that was, and now you can see how hard this next thing that I actually did do is hard. So let's go over to the fight of my life. This is the 1v5 against those same amiibos. This is 1d6. Sometime tomorrow after I do my homework and go to what I got to do in the morning. So I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow morning. I'm going to do another stream of this game. And by that point, I'm going to try and get the Wi-Fi already be set up so we can do versus viewers. I also stream a continuation of my World of Light playthrough, but the one that's spiritless and skill treeless. Yeah, I already got past not Galileo as in the World of Light boss, but Galileo, the robot guy, and I've gotten really close to beating Bowser. And I think Rathalos. I either beat him already or I got close to. And then I'll find the 7. And then it'll be normal matches for the most part. Right now, I just really feel like going through replays because I played this game for like 3 hours straight with people. And then the day before that, I played it for like 3 hours. So, man, lots of time recently. Oh, that was one heck of a destruction. That's like a 5 stock or something. 4 Pikachu. Oh, is he here? There, all around. I ended up doing the 1v6 and the 1v7 back to back, and it took almost 15 hours straight to do. Yeah, I did actually. I started at 1 p.m. Took only a break for like about an hour or so. At around 5 or 6, so I had to go to PT and come back to the new Future Soldier program. And then I ended up having it where I came back and I stayed up till 4 a.m. that day doing straight up nothing. But I'm not even sure I went to PP. No, I went to PP when I did the 1v5 and came back another one. Or no, actually no, I went to I did the 1v5 and beat it and then went to PP. This day I actually attempted the 1v6 and I failed. I got close, came back, and then I did 1v6 and 1v7 back to back, and I was up to 4 a.m. doing countless attempts. Because I've been on and off trying throughout the whole year. And they said that was the day I could do it. Because I was running out of time before basic training. I knew after basic training I wouldn't have the skill level to do it anymore. So I'm like, I have to get this done. So I buckled down, and 15 hours later, finally did it. So it seems easy on the surface to revere. It's not. Like, a 1v7 against non-spirited level 9s. I 2-stock all of them when I had that spirit on. But that, it literally was, I got lucky. Like right here is like 7 of those without a spirit were just as challenging, if not less. This was actually more challenging, fighting 3 with them having Akuma on, versus 7 without them having spirits on. This was actually less difficult than this. Dude, this reverse whatever was insane. I actually made a huge comeback, bro. This is my Cloud and my Squirtle facing off. Oh, the Mega Man music actually hits really hard here. music is just harder than everything you could ever imagine. Holy shit. Hello? But yeah, I have to figure out which Mega Man attack this is, so I can add it to my playlist. Holy shit, if I could he actually spiked them. Really disrespectful. Jeez. Alright, hold on. Let's see if I can find the one where what's his face? Face is off with the what's his name? Ooh, that's funny. Los Angeles. Las espadas. Yo veo. Ganancia. Fight of my life. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so bad. That's a JB4 right there. Might come back to that one. That one's old. These are old. Damn. Okay, we go back. Montevideo. I should put this in like a different language because the language I'm learning is not currently Italian. I already played that one. Oh, my copycat. Yeah, this is, I literally ran into my copycat. Random player with the same exact playstyle and everything. I happen to be, I think, missing. I know I won this though. Whichever one wins is the one I lost. But no, this guy literally was, I just joined my arena and happened to just come to my lobby and just whatnot. Still don't know who the hell this was though. This was hard though. This guy was of my skill level completely. This guy was 100% my equal with this character and the spirit set. This was literally a mirror. This is the closest thing to fighting myself I have almost ever experienced in Smash Ultimate, other than when I fought my cousin Daniel's Clown when he was extremely good at him. But even that wasn't as good. It wasn't as crazy as this because I always had a distinct advantage over Daniel. But that could have ended towards the end. of the third year of my Smash Bros. Experience when it comes to Ultimate, because he ended up by that point knowing my Cloud so well that even though I was better at the character, he knew me well enough to make the fight even, so it actually did become like fighting a mirror. But I feel like that was like a 9 out of, that was like a 8 out of 10 ratio, like 80% fighting like a mirror. And this is like a 90% fighting like a mirror. Like, this is just barely more like fighting a mirror than that was. But this was up to complete chance and fate that I encountered my complete equal. It was insane. It was really crazy. It's not so often you meet a player who's dead even with you, with one of your characters under the same exact spirit team with the same exact side spirits. So, by complete coincidence and chance. So. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. I understand. Time zones are different everywhere. Yeah, I encourage you to go back and actually. Oh, what's this one? Check out the other replays I have, because there is a near reverse JV4 stock. There is a there's a 1v7 versus level 50 amiibos. There is, which I still haven't found someone else on YouTube who's actually even done that successfully. It was hard. It took 15 hours straight to do it. But yeah, there's a 1v5 versus level 50, 7 level 50. There's a 1v5 versus 5 level 50 amiibos. There's a 1v6 versus, level 50 amiibos. And then there's a 1v7 versus level 50 amiibos. And that was hard, but it felt so good to do that. And they were against my amiibos. Most of the other stuff were against other people's amiibos when it comes to one-on-ones in here, but that was really hard to do because those were my amiibos, and my amiibos were the best in my friend groups by a long shot. I gave them spirits only after they could prove themselves worthy without a spirit and could beat other people's amiibos spiritless. So, yeah, I mean, that was challenging. But no, my goal is that eventually, sometime tomorrow, I'm going to get my Switch set up on the Wi-Fi here so I can play with viewers and whatnot. So if I can do that, I'm going to stream tomorrow, but it's going to be opening up an arena, and I'm going to be playing with people who come and join. So if you'd like to play against me, you can. I would be more than thrilled to. Although you probably stand a better chance of beating me than normal because I only got Joy-Cons right now, and one of them doesn't work right. But I plan to buy a Switch Pro controller tomorrow so I can actually play a lot better tomorrow. And I hope the Wi-Fi I have, once I get this Switch set up onto it, is good Wi-Fi because I haven't used it from my Switch in the dorms yet. So I'm gonna have to see how that goes. Also, if you like some good Smash YouTubers, Big Shramp's a good one to check out. He was pretty good with Clown and a bunch of other characters. Oh god, that one, I lost this one, but that one was good. That was one hell of a fight because it's the Spirited Kirby versus a Shulk. Now, where is not the? Oh, this is a funny one. This is just a normal fight, but the spikes that happen in this are really funny. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. My goal is to actually be able to stream and do a bunch of stuff with this game, but primarily, other than like so cool replays, just be able to play with people online. Get to meet people and actually sort of have a community of playing online. That's mainly the goal of playing Smash Ultimate in particular, and whatnot. Although when I get my Nintendo 64, I'm gonna actually play a ROM hack of the original Smash Bros. Right here. Out of curiosity, let's see if this works. Can y'all hear my voice well, or does it sound a little muffled? I'm speaking decently loud, but I don't want to, speak too loud because I am in a dormitory, and the walls are thin enough where people can overhear me if I'm too loud. All right. Okay, so you don't have a Switch? Well, I mean, that's all right for now. Do you play which Smash Brothers do you play? Do you play There's the one on the Wii U looks very similar to this. I love that one. That's Smash 4. I play most of the series, but I don't play Melee as often or 64 as often. But I do play them from time to time. I also play games like Smash Brothers, but I'm not actually Smash Brothers, but play basically the same. Like, say, Rivals of Aether, or what's the really janky one with the Nickelodeon characters? Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. That one's great. Oh, there's a replay on here. I actually got my stuff rocked, but it's really funny how the guy did it, because he footstooled me after doing a 3-move combo that killed me from 0 into a spike, and then he also used taunt to dodge my down smash. It was destructive. Let's see if I can find that one. That one was crazy. No, I don't remember where I put that one. Oh, okay. Los Angeles. No sé dónde está. Oh, mío, Dios. Okay. Oh no. Oh man. I remember doing this. This is just mean. I did this. This is mean. Check this out. This is just mean. Oh, okay. PS4? Gotcha. I'm still. If you want a game similar to this, if you want to get a game similar to this, it's on PS4. To my knowledge, Rivals of Aether is on PS4. But if you have any sort of PC, I would strongly suggest getting on that. Because if you get Steam, you can download any fighter off the Steam Workshop you would want. Why not? Why not? What games on PS4 do you play? I don't know when I'll be able to, but I do plan on getting a PS4 at some point. So we'll play FF7 remake and stream it at some point. Probably towards the end of the year here, because I don't have a lot of money right now. I gotta wait till after Christmas. But no, it's yeah. However, at some point, if there's like a bunch of reoccurring years, what I might do is if they give me like a gamer tag or something to play with, there's like a gaming center here, just down the road, that I can actually go play PS4s on, Xboxes, Super Nintendos, and Switches, a bunch of other stuff for free. And so I can go play online there if there's like a particular game that and I have the time to actually go play one-on-one with whatever. Because there's a lot of you here that actually are people close to me, and there's a lot of people who I don't know that come in and whatnot. And I'm more than welcoming with new people. For anybody to come check out my content. It's here for people's enjoyment, and because I actually quite like the games I play, and I like having a personal record of what I like, so I can sort of watch it later. But no, if I can't stream it here, or whatever, I can always just go play it there. And there's like a recording feature on the PS4, which I'm not quite sure if it is, but I know there's one on the Xbox where you can record from the console. I can always record from there and then upload it to YouTube some other way, or play with some viewers or whatnot that I'm getting the gamer tag over or something. Because these channels will become more community based. This is the goal. But yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So, gotcha. Okay, so 10:50 to your time zone is a couple hours past when 10:50 is mine. But yeah, we can see if we can make something of that work, whatever. We're not. See, I just didn't recognize your YouTube name. So thank you for actually calling and checking the live stream. I haven't got to talk to you in a while because I'm pretty busy. But I do intend to call you at some point tomorrow if possible. You gotta do this, dude. I hope you've been doing well. All right. Oh yeah, that was in Spanish. ¿Dónde están mis controladores? That was wicked. ¿Dónde están mis controladores? There we go. Yo hablo español un poquito. Okay. Ooh. Wow, these are kind of old. Like a year. Ooh. Wolf God. That's okay. I didn't really do too great in that match. Overall, just got some cool kills. Do-do-do-do. Yo, okay, load please. Oh, that's one of the oldest replays. That's like 3 years old, but I still remember this. I went under the very center under the stage and did a side beat on my cousin. It was so bad. Oh, this is a really old one too. To learn versus to not learn. Yeah, this is without using those face off. This was one heck of an intense fight. I remember watching this as it happened. It was so crazy. So funny story. My dad actually played Smash Bros with me today, and although I beat him a few times, he actually surprised me and actually kicked my ass a few of the games. Like, it was crazy. Oh, believe me, if it was on my Switch, I would have already had it up here. He was hysterical. Like, it was stupid. He just absolutely kicked my ass. It was so bad. I'm like, how the hell did you? When the hell did you get good at this game? Like, damn. And my mom watched and she found it to be hysterical. What I also didn't know is that my mom actually knew a little bit more about Smash Bros. Than I thought she did. Because when I played Kirby, she's like, and I got to the ledge, she literally said to my dad, "Babe, don't go over there. Don't fall for that." He's playing Kirby. And he's like, "What are you talking about?" And I did like the little suck thing with Kirby where you bring him to the bottom of the map. It was funny. I had so much fun. My mom tried warning my dad not to fall for the Kirby shenanigans, and yet he still did. It was hilarious, but he still got me really good with the Luigi play. It was funny. Oh, this is a JV4 stock. Oh yeah. Funny story behind this. So Chris, my best friend, was over the phone, and I described the situation of what was going on in this fight to him while I told Daniel to wait. And he said, "Okay, what is he doing?" And all the other stuff. And I told Chris everything he's doing. And then Chris instructed me on what smash attacks to use when Daniel rushes me. And keep in mind, Chris couldn't see the fight. I had to tell him the fight because we were over like an audio phone call. And like he's like, "Yeah, turn the other way and whatnot," to get him to taunt him. And then he rushes in, just up smash under the platform. And then up smash. And he said, then repeat that the rest of the game. It was so funny. You know, that's not a bad idea, but now they're no longer in California. Whatever. I enjoyed it here in California. I love Monterey. It's a very beautiful place here. We went all around everywhere. It's a crazy place to live, though. It's really expensive. However, luckily the area I live in is not super expensive. Because the dorms make it a lot cheaper. But no, this place, Monterey, though, it's so expensive. It's where people in California go to visit and vacate. Keep that in mind. But this place is beautiful. The beach is the most gorgeous thing ever, and it's literally like in my backyard. I just get out in my barracks, / my dorms or whatever, and I just walk down. Same thing, whatever apartment, same thing, and I just walk. Whatever. I can literally just walk down to the beach, and then there's the side that has like the like little baby waves. And by baby waves, I mean the waves that are not like 30 feet tall, but are still pretty powerful. And then there's the side where the waves literally make the rocks move, and that side's very fun. Oh yeah, but it's super beautiful. And then there's a restaurant by the beach that's like a two-story restaurant, like an entire 2-story restaurant, and it is. On Sundays, it does a all-day breakfast, like IHOP-style breakfast, and full-blown real Mexican food buffet combo. There's like cooks that cook 100%, like tamales, all of this stuff, like right in front of you. They cook it right in front of you all day. And it's the coolest thing ever. And in outside the windows is literally just the beach and just the waves. It's gorgeous. Whatever. I have some pictures. I could probably post them on YouTube somewhere, but like it's cool. I plan to get out a lot more here in Monterey. It's beautiful. Oh. Let's see what else I can get. Oh, this is funny. I spiked this guy 3 times the same way 3 times. They're okay. Some of them are better than others. What's funny though is there's always a different language barrier. Like there's some here that have that I can sort of understand because Japanese is primary language barrier, so I can actually sort of work around it a little bit because I understand enough where I can sometimes work around it. Although I'm definitely not super good at that language. I can watch both anime and sometimes Japanese comedy shows in legit Japanese and understand and actually get what they're talking about, understand humor and whatnot. So I can understand it enough where, depending on the type of Japanese and the type of formality and what I can figure it out. But when it's Chinese or Korean, it's a lot harder for me to figure out because I've been around those languages a lot less. But when there's not a language barrier, it's still enjoyable regardless of the language barrier because you can just because they do speak English. It's just that their English is at a different level and sometimes is a whatchamacallit, different level. You get a different level. Sorry, I got text while I was talking. Different level of English and different dialect because they use the words in a different order and they use different synonyms because those words are words that connected better with them. However, it's a lot harder normally to see. From what I've noticed that, at least from my experience, that Japanese people typically get English better because a lot of anime is sort of Jinglish now, where there's a biliteral amount of Japanese and English in most anime. And a lot of animes out there. On top of that, because of Nintendo being so big in both countries, there's a lot of internationally rationed. There's what I was trying to say. Internationally rationed content in both languages provided by Nintendo. First language Japanese, second language English. It's how almost all Nintendo games go. Plus, most people don't know this, but with the combination of Goraigo and then Katakana, Japanese actually has a lot in common with English. They adopt a lot of English words and then add a Japanese agglutination and or suffix and prefix. And in Katakana, they can actually take almost any Latin word. There's a Latinist style language or Romance language. There's a lot of words from those languages put into the Katakana system. And there's so much of it, in fact, that there's enough cognates of both English languages and other European languages that if you speak katakana and only katakana as a Japanese person, there are actually videos on the internet where people who have never actually learned English in their entire life in Japan, because they know a lot of katakana words, are actually able to have a conversation that sounds just like English without having ever known to actually know the language. There's bilingual people who actually demonstrate this because some of their older relatives know a lot of katakana, but they were never taught English. But they're speaking it without knowing it because of how many words katakana borrows and takes from English specifically. And then Goraigo is an entire subsection of words in Japanese that is all English rooted, cognates or borrowed words or inspired words. And whatnot. And then the Kongo is all the Chinese influence words, both Cantonese and Mandarin words. And that is and those are the kanji, not the words themselves, because the Chinese words are not typically borrowed into Japanese. That's why almost every single kanji, the Japanese and Chinese spoken word, is an entirely different word. It has nothing in common. But the kanji itself, like the single kanji or the singular radical, has the same meaning. However, radicals make a certain kanji, and then certain monokanjis create a singular meaning, which is the base meaning that when attached to another kanji creates a more specific meaning. Take the example, newspaper versus toilet paper. Same set of kanji. One means mail paper, one means a newspaper, and one means toilet paper. The same exact kanji, it's context, but however, the Japanese typically use one more than the other. And so most of the time, when you say this kanji group, it typically is meaning one meaning more than the other, depending on what language they speak. But no, Japanese, if it's your first language, because it takes so much from other languages and actually has a sort of 3 alphabet system where one entire alphabet One 33-letter entire alphabet is entirely words borrowed from the Latin language group and languages across the whole world. You actually speak multiple languages to a certain extent as long as you know your katakana and Japanese. And as a native Japanese speaker, you actually have a really high chance of learning other languages faster because of this. Plus, you actually hold one of the most difficult writing systems in the entire world to master, and so you can learn other writing systems quicker. But no, it is what one of those things where, yeah, I didn't mean to want to rant or whatever, but I don't speak language. I study a lot about it because it's a language that fascinates me. Chinese, on the other hand, a lot less similar. It doesn't have that. It's not a system that allows you to sort of learn other languages easier. You sort of just have to do trial and error. There's also only one alphabet. If you even count kanji as an alphabet, technically it's a set of pictures, which means Mandarin is technically an alphabet-less language. It doesn't have an alphabet. But no, I mean, katakana, the hiragana. Hiragana is the Japanese letters that are the transliteration of the Japanese spoken word associated with a Chinese kanji. But in kanji is a Japanese name for the Chinese Mandarin pictures. Katakana is the same thing, but it's a different writing system. It's only used for primarily Latin-based languages. And languages that are not Mandarin or Chinese. And then kanji is just the Japanese name for the Chinese pictures. This is where I battled a person in my science class in senior year, where I started off with 300% for every single stock, and they started off at 0. Mirror match. It's crazy. I don't mean to talk much. I feel like if I talk so much, it takes away from the fun of the video. I could, pero yo hablo 2 lenguas y no hablo 3 o más lenguas, pero he tenido otras lenguas en este mundo, pero mi español es terrible porque no practico mucho, porque no necesito practicar mucho, porque en mi área no estudio español, yo estudio Farsi y también los docentes aquí no hablando español conmigo mucho, porque todos los otros docentes hablando otras lenguas que ustedes estudian, por ejemplo, francés, japonés, francés, y Dari, y arábica, los franceses aquí estudian japonés, alemán, pero los agentes que están dentro de el Egipto de la América, los agentes de Army están lingüistas profesionales, lingüistas profesionales de otras lenguas, otros que los ofreces no hablando, porque um, 35 papá se llama de trabajo por 35 Mike, es otro nombre de trabajo para lingüistas de Army, y dentro de Army los entes de enlisted tienen oportunidad para hablando y estudiando otras lenguas que ofreces no tienen habilidad o no pueden practicar o estudiar. Lo siento por mi expresión, no está terrible y mi pronunciación está mucho no bueno. Y yo hablo mismo libros y no hablo mucho coloquial. Porque mi español es mi segunda lengua y yo no tiene maestros que bien en mi caleo. Y yo estudio español solar y novias de mi pasado enséñame español y en Farsi es va. Lo siento por usar Farsi y español también, pero y va igual palabra. Pero yo practico español cuando yo tengo tiempo y cuando yo hablando con gente aquí en Estados Unidos que hablar español, porque los residentes mexicanos, los gentes allí hablando español, aviso, porque mexicano. Pero cuando yo encontré los puertorriqueños aquí es muy difícil porque hablando mucho rápido, hablando más rápido de están creando. Pero normalmente es posible por mí entendiendo cuando los dialectos no es difícil por mí entender. La razón por nosotros matan nosotros es porque nosotros no tenemos mucho tiempo en clase de ciencias. Cuando nosotros llegar a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate y nosotros decimos que nosotros necesitamos muestran 4 tiempos por nosotros completar el combate de mirar con 2 seres en Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Pero mis presento de comienza a 300 por todas las vidas hacer que combate mucho más difícil. Y yo estoy la perera de este combate porque que desfajan no deben taja. Pero cuando yo hablando español, yo he tenido mucho blanco, no, mucho americano y yo hablando funky. But yeah, I tried, but my Spanish is not that great. But because I don't practice it much anymore, but I can still use it a little bit, and I can still somewhat get what I'm trying to say out. But obviously, I don't speak very colloquially, and because I started solo mostly by myself, it was sort of difficult to learn. Oh, this is just me using the Spirit Team film. But if you speak Spanish in the crowd, please tell me if you were able to understand most of that, and if that was okay. I don't speak much of it. Here I'm studying Farsi, when I sort of lost my ability to conversate with you guys, I was trying to say that that the officers in the army will study certain languages such as Japanese, German, while the other languages enlisted personnel or people of the Army of the U.S. or people in the Army be able to do that. No, it's difficult. Because sometimes I can have a normal conversation with a fluent speaker and have no problem, but other times I can't understand a single word they say, and I can't really conversate with them because I have the dialect, the difference between pronunciation, and whatnot. But I kind of have problems with English too. Like there's times where I can't understand someone's English. Like I've had someone whose English wasn't bad, but their accent made it so hard to understand that I asked them to speak Spanish because I understood their Spanish better. And they weren't bad at English. It's just my hearing wasn't great for that accent. If that makes sense. Whatnot. But no, it's weird. But I study Farsi here, and if you want an example sentence in Farsi, here's how I introduce myself. Esmi man teri darast va esmi man teri darast va esmi nom. Let me think. Esmi man teri darast va esmi kuchakena man Yakub asked, va man sabaz hastam, va man danashju zabani Farsi kalase hastam, va man hifta vayek hastam, va man Super Smash Bros. Dustaram, va man dar danishjuha zebani Farsi hastam, va man balaya hastam, va man safid hastam, va whatever else. And if I want to say how are you, I say haleshamashitoras or hubid or haleshitor or shitori, depending on the level of formality. There's a shitori, haleshamashitoras, all those stuff. Valley ein video yay Super Smash Bros. Replay yay Wolf and Mewtwo fighting, and this is how it went. Yeah, my Farsi isn't great either. I haven't studied it over the weekend, but I've been studying that here as whatever. Yeah, I lost that fight, but that was so. Yeah. Oh, we already watched that one? Oh, this is an incredible reverse 3-star. This opponent is against one of my good friends, Kevin, who is one of the most naturally gifted players in this game I have met, period. Other than some of his really annoying mains, such as Hero, Ness, and King K. Rool, he's extraordinarily gifted on almost every character he plays. He just has an extreme, well beyond gift for this game. If you actually put in a consistent amount of hours all the time and did not get angry super easily. Not angry, stressed by the game often, and he played as calm as he does about 70% of the time, he could be professional level. He is very gifted at the game, and so is his friend Carter, who is one of my best friends ever. Love the guy, awesome. And then my buddy Chris, who's played the game for a long time, very talented as well. Most people I played are at some point were professional or semi-professional level. Obviously, they weren't the best players in the world, but they were of semi-professional or professional standing. They can go to tournaments and whatnot, because I've done that shit. Of course, I know none of us are near the level of, say, Phi or Leon or anything like that, because that's just a different level. But no, it's cool. He's utterly shredding me like a new one. And then I happen to get an opening. So he dropped his guard for a split second. He got cocky. He honestly could have had me in that fight several times. Ridiculous. I won that by the grit with my teeth. And by finding literally the singular hairs in the needle stack. Not even the haystack, the needle stack. That was one hell of a fight to make a comeback from. This needs no introduction. This is literally just a one-sided beatdown, man. I gotta do the one where I use just Falcon Punch in this. This is actually cool. Well, my goal isn't to confuse you. My goal is to actually be able to conversate. So, but then again, because it was confusing, I bet for some parts because I didn't say it right, but other parts, maybe there's vocabulary I used that you weren't aware of. That's often what happens in English and Spanish is that people will use, like, for example, I don't know, do you know what a latrine is or a head is? What head is and hid? Those all mean bathroom. Those are English words for bathroom. What's another example? Rucksack, meaning backpack. There's a bunch of English words people use often, but if you go to the certain areas, those will be the words only used. Like when I was in basic training, they only allowed you to use latrine and rucksack. You never, if you said backpack or freaking bathroom, you get put in the front leaning rest position, also known as the push-up position. It's also known as. But yeah, thank you very much. Just messing around. But I really do appreciate your support. I appreciate all you guys' support, but I also really appreciate your support in particular because I've noticed you, Mrs. Neko, you are always on my channel and you are always supporting and whatnot and whatever. I slipped your real name once or twice, or maybe I did, or maybe someone else did. Saw your posting on your channel about not doing that, so we'll call you by your real name. But that way you know why I'm not saying it, because you both know I know it. But no, I mean, hey, you're always on my channel, you're always supporting, and I noticed that you have literally commented on almost all of my major videos, and you are like one of my number one supporters and whatnot. And I truly appreciate it beyond belief, because this YouTube channel means very much to me, and I really appreciate your support. And I do make sure I go on your YouTube channel on a regular basis. Even though I don't comment on all of your videos, I do watch most of them. I really like the music videos, and I do like some of the shorts. They're actually really funny, and other times they're just really cool. Like, your music interest is a different type of music than I normally listen to, but I do like it. And I noticed how many subscribers you've been getting recently. So keep it up. And please, I love seeing you comment on my channel. I love because you're really funny and a cool person, and I really value you in particular doing that. It really means a lot to me. Also, just so you know, I did try my best to send letters to you in basic combat training, and I also did, which I did to most people that know me from Cactus or any school I went to. Anybody in Arizona, I did my best to send you letters. Some of them got them, some of them didn't. You're not the only person who didn't have the ability to reach out to me on the phone because either a situation with parents or a situation regarding not having a phone. My buddy Chris didn't have a phone for a bit, and then before that, he wasn't allowed to use it by his parents for a bit. So not the only one. I get it, but yeah. Yeah. I did do my best to send you letters. My mom even screenshotted all the letters that I wrote, because I sent them to her. Every letter I wrote, I always sent to her, so she would resend it out. But she would also screenshot all of them and email pictures of the letters too. So you either got them digitally or physically. But I'm not sure any of them ever reached you. But if they did and you read them, whatnot, I would really like to know. I did put as much time as I could. You don't get a lot of time in basic combat training. Typically, after an intense day of absolute insanity, waking up at 4 a.m. and being against the ringer the whole day, doing nothing but craziness, you only have the strength to write for 5 to 10 minutes, let alone do it in a room that's literally the color black itself. But yeah, if possible, please reply in the chat to let me know that my speakings are not going unheard and that you hear what I'm saying. Whatnot. But yeah, I also hope that college has been going well for you, because I know that to danastu hastid, to danastu hasti, you are a college student. I know that, and college is rough. I'm going to college right now. I'm going to language college, maybe so it's different. It's still college to college. I get how it is. Anyway, for the other people watching, I really appreciate you being here too. Just because I point out her does not mean I don't appreciate every single one of you to the same extent. And most of you guys I also wrote letters to in basic, so I appreciate all of you guys. Not a single one of you guys, the support goes unnoticed by me, and I deeply appreciate all of it. It means a lot. Well, I appreciate that. By well written, do you mean the handwriting was legible, or do you mean the words I used was good? Because to be 100% honest, if you could read my handwriting, you and I should switch type of colleges, because you could probably learn foreign languages faster than I could if you could read my handwriting. My handwriting is a foreign language itself. It's crazy. I have the definition of doctor handwriting. Well, I could show you very little Farsi I know when I actually get to the point where I can actually teach it. Even if it's like saying hi, how are you, salam, huli. Like writing that out, I don't even know how to do it yet. This is my not perfect first time. So. What's funny is all the physical letters I wrote, I ended up being that were not sent out without having pictures of emails. I know they got them one on, but there's some of the physical letters that I sent to you and a few other people, they weren't able to get them because parents or because they were in the middle of moving. So they got and some of them confirmed they got the email ones, email pictures. I didn't get the physical copies, but I have the physical copies of those letters. I also have all the letters my family sent me during basic, which is the only way that I actually made it through training, because going through tear gas chamber and having to recite an entire page long creed word for word as yelling it as loud as humanely possible in tear gas. Rappelling backwards down a 40-foot wall, doing 2 obstacle courses that has several obstacles, going on marches with a 45-pound, 50-pound backpack for anywhere between 7 to 15 miles, to do that, and then so much more, going around carrying your M4A1 rifles. That's a low ready for hours a day, holding the front medium rest position for like anywhere between 10 to 40 fucking minutes straight without being allowed to relax and more. It can be one hell of an experience. I will never forget what position of attention, move, half right face, front medium rest position, move, in cadence means. That means stand at a certain degree, turn to half a right movement of 90 degrees, so 45-degree turn. Drop on a count of 2. On count of 1, drop down on the top of 2, get on your hands and feet. And then in the cadence of 1, 2, 3, 4. On exercise, you go down. On 1, you're up. On down 2, you're down. On 3, you're up. And on 4, you say the number you're on. It's a lot. And doing more push-ups in a day than most people do in their life is kind of a statement. But no, yeah. When people tell me they work out, I mean, working out's great and whatnot, but like, one thing you want to really know, like, if you're ever interested in the military, which is if anybody ever watching this video or whatever, there's no amount of working out that will ever prepare you for basic combat training. Drill sergeants will just find a way to make you work out more. They will always get you. This is one dude who's in good shape, and the drill sergeant found out he can run a 5-minute mile for about 3 miles, and they made him run 4 miles in a row and do it in 20-something minutes. Well, it didn't happen to my platoon, but it happened to another platoon and another battery. The drill sergeants will be craziness to you. Or when they say the front lean rest position and they make you hold it, lean different directions, lift one leg up, all that other stuff. Do push-ups with one leg, a bunch of other craziness. What's funny was I had a drill sergeant who was big on anime, liked Smash Bros. And Call of Duty, and said he would kick my ass in Smash Bros. And then I had another one who was a professional Mario Kart player. The entire series. But gave me credit saying that if I was really good at 8, that I stood the chance of beating him. But if I ever did, I get smoked more for the rest of my life. I will tell you this though, if you want to train for absolute fitness, if you wanted a pro tip, this will work. You give yourself, do a bunch of push-ups, but do diamond push-ups, standard push-ups, and then outer push-ups correctly all the way down at your own pace, and try to do as many as you can. Work to get to 20 in all those. Or start at doing 10 if you can do 10. If you can't do 10, do them on your knees and get to the point where you can do them without your knees. And don't quit until you can do this. This will work your arms, all of your arms. You do these 3 versions of push-ups and your chest, and your core and your legs. Also, don't run 1 mile, run 2 every time you run. You don't have to run your maximum speed. If your maximum speed is an 8-minute mile, you should be running about an 11-minute mile. Always run 2 to 3 minutes slower than your maximum speed. Always that much slower when you're doing more than a mile. Now, sprint is not maximum speed running. That's a sprint. If you can run an 8-minute mile, you can probably sprint a 5-minute one. If you can't run an 8-minute mile and your mile's like 10 minutes over, regardless of your mile time, even if it's like a fucking hour, which shouldn't mean you would be as long as you're crawling, whatever your mile time is, always go 2.5, 3 minutes slower than it if you're trying to do more than 1 mile and not exhaust yourself on the first mile. And when you're doing sit-ups, do multiple varieties of sit-ups. Also, when you go to the gym, don't just use weights. Use weights for weighted exercises, and then look up calisthenic exercises you can use weight for. Go on low amount of weight, but higher repetitions. Like different styles of the same type of workout. Also, do both calisthenics with or without weights and whatnot. Calisthenics is body work exercises, like push-ups, sit-ups, all this stuff. So do calisthenics, do weight exercises, swim, and stretch. You need to do yoga, you need to do swimming, you need to do weighted workouts and non-weighted workouts that are just using your body weight. You do those 4 things. If you do what's called water aerobics, you do what's called calisthenics, and you do what's called heavyweight or weight workouts, you do all 3 of those, you'll be in shape for the rest of your life. You keep it up. Like what I'm telling you, like I have gotten a better workout in the grass in the middle of a forest and have in a 5-star class gym, simply because of the workouts they use and the level of intensity the drill sergeants put me in. Same token, when I used to go to the gym, I would do swimming back and forth in a pool, but at the end of each lap, I'd get out and drop and do 20. I would do about five laps there and back, and 20 push-ups after each lap. So that's 100 push-ups, and then that's about 10 laps there and back. If that makes sense. Because it's 5 laps there, 5 laps back, 10 laps total, 20 push-ups for each lap, 100 laps. Somewhere around 100 something push-ups. And then 5 there and back, which is half a lap for there, half a lap back. So about 5 laps, 20 push-ups. But by laps, I'm talking about like a lap pull, like going straight and back and whatnot. And then I would go do push-ups in a sauna to get used to being in 100 plus degree weather. Do 20 push-ups, 3 sets. And then I do push-ups at a bench press. Get on the bench press and I do bench press. I do incline, decline, standard. I would do sit-ups. I would do hanging sit-ups, so you're hanging from the bar and bring your legs up to your chest. I would do when I did leg workouts, I would do kettlebell squats. I would do leg press. I would do leg lifts. Not like the leg lifts where you lift it using your core. I'm talking about like when you're straight leg raises. Like where you do like the machines where you straighten your leg out to lift the little circular thing, a bunch of other stuff. And I would do 1 day for legs, 2 days for upper body, and then I'd always have PT. So yeah. But no, if you work out and you only go lift weights, you're wrong. If you go work out and you only work up upper body, you're wrong. If you work out and you go lift, you only do lower body, you're wrong. If you're not doing calisthenics, which is body weight exercises and weight exercises and swimming, you're not going to be able to get the maximum that you want. You're not going to be able to build a bunch of muscle or strength really fast. Because strength and muscle are two different things. If you want to lose fat and you want to build muscle instead, you got to hit the weights. Cardio is actually not the way to go to lose fat. It's a big misconception. Cardio by itself will not make you lose fat. That is bullshit. If that was the case, me walking 6 to 7 miles a day for 2 years would have had a lot more effect than it did. So by itself, cardio doesn't do everything. A lot of cardio will, like a couple hours a day of cardio will, like 2 or 3 hours worth of cardio a day could, but at like a minimal and a extremely high metabolism and a hot area that either makes you sweat a lot or an extremely cold area that forces you to burn fat to survive the cold temperature and comfortability. Like if you want to lose fat fast, go in like that area that's 50 degrees all the time and work out. You know, like the cardio exclusively by itself is the biggest lie to losing weight. It is stupid. It's very temporary. It's way too much time and effort for such little gain that it's only temporary. If you want to lose weight, and you want to gain strength and muscle, you need to do both cardio and you need to do body weight workouts. You need to do body exercises such as the push-up, the plank, the sit-up, the leg raise, the one leg push-up, the front leaning rest position, the V-up, the leg tuck and twist. You need to go over to a bar and you need to hang on the bar and you need to lift your knees up to nearest to your chest you can do and basically curl yourself on the bar. You need to do a bunch of bodyweight exercises. If you want to change your body, you need to do body exercises and lots of them that target different parts of your body. If you do push-ups and sit-ups and run, and you do that a lot, yeah, you can get really far, and that's all you need to really maintain good health. But if you really want to get somewhere, that should be your minimum. When I work out, we always do push-ups, sit-ups, and run. If you want to get somewhere, but if you really want to get somewhere to get gains fast, use weights. To get to the ability where you can actually do more with body, weights will make you stronger and will change the shape of your body, but they will not give you more abilities with your body other than lifting weights. Doing calisthenics will allow your body to do more things. If you could do calisthenics, a calisthenics person versus a bodyweight person cannot do parkour, and they cannot apply their strength in nearly the situation, not even half the amount of situations a calisthenics person is. A calisthenics person and a bodyweight person, typically a calisthenics person, is actually stronger because they can do way more with the body because everything they do is a body workout. Calisthenic people are able to literally lift their entire body weight up on a pole using 2 fingers, turn their body into a human flag and hold it because they know how to master every single meticulous part of their body. Bodyweight people, weightlifters only lift weight. However, lifting weight and doing calisthenics will give you the most gains, both muscular and in physical and in other physical health. So if you're looking to get in shape, well, not. But the thing is, if you do not stretch and you do not swim, you will damage your body. If you're not stretching after working out, you're gonna do permanent damage to your body. You're gonna rip something, and you will have a permanent damage to your body for the rest of your life. If you're not properly stretching, one session of not properly stretching, and then one overload of weight can cripple you for the rest of your life. So if you do not stretch before and or after workouts with weights, you're wrong. And if you're not swimming is the easiest and most comfortable way to loosen up muscles to the point where you might not even need to stretch or do yoga at all. I avoided having to do yoga and stretching because I swam enough to not need to. Sorry to go on my little rambling, but I just thought that would be valuable information to know. My life experience. This is a cool short clip. Yeah, that was a perfect multi-parry. That wasn't an auto multi-parry. That was a perfect manual parry. That is one of the hardest things to do in this entire game. However, you do need to run because even though cardio does not make you lose weight, running, what's the point in losing weight if you die because your heart isn't in shape? Your most important organs for everything is your heart and your brain, and cardio is the most useful thing for your heart and brain health. So you don't run to lose weight, you run to live, if that makes sense. That's why my great aunt, who actually beat cancer like 3 times before it killed her, and beat COVID while in her late 70s, survived despite how much of the health she actually had to battle for most of her life. Because she was a professional marathon runner for 15 years, she was able to prolong her life by nearly 20 years. And it would have probably been had she not gotten involved in that. There's a big difference. Running. So don't do it to lose weight. Do it to sustain a healthy life. So I wouldn't say that. That's not quite what I meant, but I'm saying it's. I mean, I know it's a joke, but self-degrading is always something I've talked to you about not doing. You know how much that personally upsets me, but it is what it is. Yeah, pretty much. Cardio is there to make you live, not to make you lose weight. People who do that, I feel bad for them because they have it all wrong. But no, I mean, cardio will keep you alive. I mean, I used to do walking for like 5 hours a day at max, 2 to 5 hours a day, depending on the day. I used to do swimming on days I didn't walk, even sometimes on the days I did walk for an hour to 3 hours a day. So, no, I mean, and keep in mind, most people don't know this about me, but I used to actually be 250 or 260 pounds. And within a year, I went from 250 to being 130. I did a fuck ton of cardio and metric ton of abs in my free time. And I dieted like no one could believe. Diet made me lose like 60 pounds. The workouts made me lose another. And then I also went from being 5'4" to 5'11", and then after that went from 5'11" to 6'2". So that definitely helped me out too. But I went from having a limp and not being able to walk right from the number of fights I got into as a kid, having a lisp, and looking absolutely ugly and super, like, grotesquely overweight, to being super healthy, grooming myself and looking nice all the time, because I decided that I was tired of being illiterate in reading English and being extremely unhealthy. So within a year and a half or 2 years, I was being super short, being super tall, super skinny, and whatnot. But then I ended up running into the problem that I was now overly skinny, and you could literally see the entirety of my rib cage and how skinny I was. So I now had to gain weight, and I battled like nobody's hell to gain weight. It is so much easier to lose weight when you're younger than it is to gain weight when you're younger. Believe it or not, for most people. There are people who have different biology, so it is different for everybody. But for most people don't realize this. Gaining weight is harder than losing it, with the exception of certain types of fat. Certain types of fat are harder to lose. It depends on the fat, and it depends on how you gain that weight, or where that weight comes from. I used to be so skinny that I had such little fat in my body that restaurants could cause me to violently shake to an unhealthy level, and I had to leave a restaurant because I didn't have enough body fat to prevent myself from getting cold enough where I could get hypothermia from fucking being in a restaurant too long and get too cold. So there is such thing as going overboard when it comes to losing weight. You got to balance it. You got to set goals, and you got to set a limit on how much you're willing to do to change your body. You actually got to be smart about it. But no, anyway, you know what I'm saying. I'll get off my soapbox. I don't know everything, but I disputed you the information I have learned in the past 6 years. So, yeah. This is 3 Stalking a Spirited Opponent. This was crazy. I'm kind of embarrassed to show this. This is where I got 3 stocked in 35 seconds by Daniel. Keep in mind, though, Daniel is extraordinarily good at Rivals of Aether, and this is the map he's actually best at fighting me on in Rivals of Aether. And so since this map is one of the best maps he's at killing me in that game, and he knows my cloud better than any human being does, this was basically completely rigged for him. He knew this map better than anybody in my group and perfectly knew how to fight me and anybody else on it. But even me better because he's fought me on this map a lot more. So this is basically putting me, but on easy mode. Keep 35 seconds. What's this one? Ooh. We already watched this one. Yeah. Okay, let's move to another one. Yeah, I think I'm just going to retitle this to the Replay Vault because I played a little bit. Oh. And about that Spirit Team I used earlier to defeat all the amiibos, you can beat it without having a spirit of your own. It's not impossible. Keep in mind, that Spirit Team is a 16,000% Spirit Team that heals you and gives you buff stats and gives you metal protection when it heals you. So it is very difficult to beat, though. And I'm spiritless. But it is doable. Let's see what's needed for tomorrow's formation. Let's check what's needed for my unit formation tomorrow. It's going to be outlet. Okay, my ID card, my school ID card, and my school my other school identification. That's it. I can't believe my school necklace broke. Oh, I was racing. I have to get that checked out. Oh my gosh, where did I actually set that? I need that tomorrow. Well, I know that sucks. I kind of need that. I don't want to get put in the front menu rest and then get on top. So yeah, I just gotta shave too. I'm a 2 shit. I gotta shave like twice per day, sometimes 3 times a day if I want to be successful in this army thing. Great grade. Great grade. So we had a port at 06. That means we have to form up by 5:45 a.m. So if I get up at 5 and I go to bed at 12, and then I go back to bed after I do that homework, I should be fine. Oh, this is a good fight. This almost was a reverse 3-stock. What's impressive about this, with the amiibo that I trained from level 0 versus the one that my friend gave me but said I couldn't retrain, but I from level 1 but had to train from level 50. The one I trained from 0, got to level 35, beat the one at level 50 when I started training it. Because since I trained it from the get-go, it was better trained. Because I was better at training amiibos than my friends were. This is why Brody should have let me train this in 0. But I did have to convince Carter a little bit to let him train this in 0. So. Huh? Oh. Okay. Oh, I gotta show this one. This one's fun. Almost won with just using Falcon Punch. This guy actually taught me, or retaught me how to play Kingdom Hearts, and because of that, I actually managed to, on YouTube, actually beat Sephiroth on Pride mode on that game. And that was one of the hardest things I've done ever. That was really freaking rough. But I was actually able to do it, though. And what's funny was most of the attempts were on camera. Here's a JP4 stock. Yeah. I know what it is, but there are some times where people will make joke accounts that are the same name as spam accounts. So if I see it, I might respond if it's in a chat like this where it can't really do anything. But obviously, I don't click on the account or anything like that. Or anything stupid like that. Just click was like you should hack. But no, I do. I did report it because that is pornography, and that is not appropriate on YouTube. So. I mean, as long as you have virus protectors and all those stuff, and you don't. Okay, if you ever do go to any people's website and it's not Pornhub, you're going to an insecure website 9 times out of 10. In the past, I have used these websites, once or twice. Everybody who's gone through high school, who's had access to the internet, and there's a guy had probably done that once or twice. They're not illegal, anything like that. However, if you don't go to the ones that are secure, because believe it or not, the reason Pornhub is so popular is that it actually is a very secure network. 9 times out of 10, as long as you don't click on the pop-ups, which are honestly rare themselves, relative to what I've seen. Like, I've seen websites that are actually hack entire other websites that if you click on anything, they're all invisible pop-ups. And they all get, put viruses on the computer, and they put, illegal pornography and all this stuff, and they're terrible viruses, and they ruin stuff. That's why, whatnot. I've ended up on porn websites by accident by going to, websites like Animideo, which I didn't know was hacked, and just clicking on a normal Inuyasha video, which was what I normally watch, which is just a normal anime. But since the entire website was now overloaded with invisible pop-ups, I had to battle for several hours on a Google book and then restart the entire thing and then install so many virus protectors. It was so bad. So, I've ended up on these websites by accident numerous times. And of course, I've used them while I'm single. Why is this again? No, I've been in those areas in the past, and the reason I bring it up is two things that are stupid. There's people who go buy that type of stuff when Pornhub is free and secure, and there's people who go to the wrong websites who end up having their accounts hacked and all this other stuff, and end up getting financially fucked over permanently because they went to the wrong website. So I bring that up because that is valuable information to know for your own safety, and both financially and literally. So, yeah. But no, it's not appropriate to put stuff on YouTube where there is literally children watching YouTube. especially in a game that is also played by kids. I'm sorry, you are not a child. We both know that. In college, out of high school. And knowing our history, you are definitely not new to that type of information. There's no way, knowing me, that I have not mentioned it or anything like that. Or especially our old friend group in high school. My lord, we were crazy. All the things you said today. Speaking of Squishmallows, I ended up thinking of you there because I grabbed one and went like, oh, I started cuddling it, like loving on this thing, like holding this thing like it's my baby. So I'm like completely starstruck with how adorable this thing was. It was literally the most gorgeous Squishmallows I've seen. And my mom and dad saw him like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be funny. And then I'm like, oh, you. And then I mentioned you, and I'm like, oh well, yeah, she's the one who got me into these things. Yeah. So by the way, you're all playing. By the way, do you still have your old Teams account? If so, I can log into mine on my phone, and you can message me on that. You actually wanted to talk to me again. I thought about that like about a couple days ago. Just didn't know if I should bring it up to you or not. So now I do bring it up to you. Now you and I can actually talk again if you're available. I don't know if you're busy and all this stuff. Yeah. If you have your old Teams account, I can message you from mine. Unless you're finally able to use your phone, or do you have a new phone or whatever? Because I'd love to be able to actually talk to you at some point. Of course, out of YouTube. YouTube works, but you know, I'd love to actually be able to talk to you on a more regular basis. So much has happened since the last time we talked. A lot has changed. Lots have changed. Although I will be out in Arizona during December, and if you look on Facebook on my parents' Facebook account in the next couple of weeks, they'll tell the dates and whatnot, and they'll tell the exact location and when and where I'll be there if you want to see me in person. It's been a long time. But of course, you and I both know our situation. About why we're going to leave the phone or whatever. Well, lots has happened since then. And I would love to talk to you more and just to catch up with you. And so with some of our old friends. Some of our old friends are quite eager as well. Holy hell, that was a dirty combo I did on that man. Damn. Oh, damn, that was disgusting. I forgot how mean of a Cloud player I was. Holy cow, that was bullying. Only a few more I'm going to show before I'm going to be done for the night. So this one I'm going to show one other fight against Amiibos, and I might be out of here. We'll do a quick fight. Yeah. I'll say this though. Very interesting. dog tags to check in tomorrow. What could be the last thing I show you guys? Actually, let's go look through the normal replays. See if I can find this one fight that's been on my mind recently. Let's see if it's an 8-minute fight or it's a bigger fight. Yeah, it's this one. I ended up SDing there by accident. I didn't know you could fall through that platform. That was a really weird fight. But every time I think about the last really weird fight I had in Smash Bros. For a long time, that was one that come up. And then there's one where I won against Pikachu, but I'll show that one later. I don't remember if I won that one or the other one because that one was Wolf Mario, so I'm not sure. That one's a little bit less repetitive to watch. This one's pretty cool. I have one more after this. And then I might actually play a match, and then I'm probably gonna get ready for that. Or beforehand, call a friend of mine. Check in with him before you ready for bed. Hold on, call him later time. Still can't believe that one spam joined my thing. That's like that's the most inappropriate thing to be on my YouTube channel, period. And I do not support it. So even though I have beaten my amiibo numerous times by myself, and me and Chris have done better than this, neither Chris nor I played Ness or Lucas. This is the first time we actually beat this amiibo. So even though I've beaten them numerous times one-on-one since then, and despite the fact that it's gotten significantly better and I've also gotten significantly better, this was really hard. And this is the first video I actually saved on my Switch, and so it means a lot. Now, granted, me and Chris did dual Ganons. We actually took this guy on and the Rob guy on, and we were both spiritless, and they were spirited, and we won. I replay those on Chris's Switch. Not mine. If you look on our Facebook, there's information to it, so you can actually look it up on your Switch. Or you get him to actually upload it to YouTube if he wants to. Mike's thing stopped working. I pressed up B. Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you don't let go of the stick before you try to press up B. It won't register. I could have recovered from that. I mean, not one, but I could have recovered. Best bet probably for this guy. What? When did you learn how to do that? Oh, that's so bad. He's hardcore red now. It was either that or the F air was going to kill. I might have hit the down air, but I wasn't confident in hitting it twice. But throughout the years that I fought this thing, almost every fight that I've had with that thing, the reason Link has beat it the most, and I've beaten it with Link, is because of the again thing. The killing. I'm glad I got that on video. Because I didn't have any more replay skills for this. Especially the fact that I did that on a single voice on at nearly 12 at night. All right. it's almost time for the end of this stream. That seems like a pretty good fight to wrap it up on. However, I'm going to have one more. Which will be a different amiibo, and this will be the last fight of the day. Last fight of the night. Damn. Okay. Rematch. 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 Yep. Rematch. Okay. That's fine. That happens. Yeah. I wouldn't have to confident. I actually had to play smart. How in the hell am I doing so bad? Muppet. Trucker. Okay, if Dark Pit doesn't work, I'll just beat this guy with Clown. I mean, Dark Pit was the character that actually performed the worst against this fighter when I played him, so it doesn't surprise me. But I consistently beat this one in particular with Cloud, and well, Cloud does not work really well against the system. So that's fine. I'll just cop out. I'll just actually do it.
3, 2, 1, via!
Okay, that's actually so good. My God. Cloud didn't work. I just used Pyramithra, so if I am going to lose this, I'm beating this guy before this live stream's over. So it's either this game or it's Pyramithra, and I'm winning them. Oh my God, that was triple. That was one hell of a play. And on that note, that is going on YouTube. And that was live. On that note, that concludes this live stream. That was the sickest comeback I have had in this game in forever. That was insane. BGG's. I didn't see those, but we with the Belton and our very versatile opponents. Thank you very much for watching, and I really hope you continue to watch in the future. And I hope this content was worth your time. Thank you so much.